After getting the girl you like to whisper sweet somethings into your ear, things just changed drastically. Hina is without a prince, and it's quite clear who has to be that guy. Inomata Taiki! Does the kiss that Hina fantasized about, and one where Taiki almost kissed her in his last dream, finally become a reality after a date to remember with Chinatsu, where it will go down as one of the most memorable moments of the Chinatsu and Taiki ship lore all of a sudden be thrown away? There is a lot at stake here, and whether you are Team Chinatsu or Team Hina, everyone will walk away confused. For this video, we're going to be covering Blue Box Episode 20, Shinyu Toshite. Taiki tries to ditch his new responsibility off to his boy Kyo, but Kyo is so damn responsible that he was actually needed elsewhere. Imagine working on this play for weeks, all for it to be thrown down the drain. That is the pressure Taiki is feeling, and there she is, the pink-haired Snow White. It is a flashback of not of a romantic interest, but one where at the very least, he doesn't want to let his friend down. Even though he is familiar with the lines of the prince, he's counting on Hina to help cover him. That is our guy Taiki, stepping up to the plate to be her prince, while dealing with the potential romantic repercussions down the line. Taiki opens up the script to find he's got no choice but to wing his acting. Most importantly, everyone in their Okasan knows that there's a big body heat moment coming up, and we are all anticipating at what exactly is going to happen. If it can't be any clearer, Taiki wants to make it as least awkward as possible and wants to do his best to just pretend between the lip to lip. But what about what the princess wants? And what about the Hooper waifu? She's gonna see your ugly badminton mug right in the middle of the entire audience, swapping body heat of the lips right before her eyes. This is quite the pickle for Taiki-kun, as he can't have another fireworks festival incident. So he whips out his phone. There she is, radiating with the aftermath of jamming with Taiki, meeting up with Karen, Haryu, and Nishida. Look at this damn fortune teller, who is low-key getting all the ladies like he's in Terrace House or something. With the vibrations of Chinatsu's phone, she tells everyone Taiki will be the prince. This certainly piques Taiki senpais to get to see their little young budding kohai embarrass himself. They wonder how she knew that, but just chalk it up to word of mouth, as they would have never thought that Chinatsu is seeing him behind the entire school's back. And so with Taiki's text, Chinatsu has a face of uh-oh, and uh-oh it is, where there's a looming foreshadowing of a confetti ball from above, where setting the stage gets rushed. Expect to be rushed. The play is about to start, but leave it up to Taiki to rally the troops with everyone behind the scenes to cheer him on. Who wouldn't be nervous in this situation? But like the episode before, at the beginning of the episode, life hits you quick with badminton curveball smashes. So adapting is what Taiki must do, because that's just life. However, he can't stop thinking about the kiss. Whether you like the girl, don't like her, the girl 100% likes you. One person is elated for the play to be done with the boy she likes, who also happens to be her friend, while the boy she likes is trapped in a nerve-wracking situation with the girl he probably doesn't like, but still must support as friends. Look at them, they'd make a good couple, wouldn't they? But Kyo comes in to tell us that they're just friends, and asks a philosophical question of what are the differences between friendship and being lovers as the opposite sex. There's a huge difference actually. The play starts and everyone realizes how graceful Hina is as a gymnast who seems naturally in her element on stage. I wonder if our Hooper waifu can relate. It seems like there were some changes in the play to make the prince show up early, to make the kiss scene later on have that much more of a meaning. And here we have it. The young, wild, and free Ayame. She criticizes the Snow White change as someone that enjoys the casual nature of relationships, as she seems to be the more spontaneous type. There was nothing wrong with the original Snow White script. With the introduction of a new character that brings an entirely new dynamic to the story, she will have to wait as the play must move onwards. Back to the big question between what makes a friend and what makes a lover between the opposite genders. We all know the answer. It's whether or not you want to experience that ecstatic shock that electrifies the blood, eyes wide, eyebrows rise, and something else on the incline. From the conduction of frictionless, wet, lip to lip, of body heat to body heat. That is what is most on our minds. Will Taiki step over the line of friendship to make it something more titillating? Or will he finally give the audience his absolute answer to this Hina conundrum? Kiss, kiss. After a make-believe kiss, pink-haired Snow White wakes up aggressively. And like the rush that Taiki and Hina has never experienced before, comes a rush. From the foreshadowing, the confetti ball falls, and like the heroic prince Taiki is, he jumps on top of Hina to tank the fall of the ball. And that is where body heat to body heat, swapping. Oh, wait a minute. And that is where a scandal like none other has proliferated across the social confines of their high school. Taiki and Hina kissed. Or did they? It doesn't matter what the truth is, because rumors makes for a more interesting story and gossip. Taiki pleads his case that he didn't kiss Hina, with Hina reluctantly agreeing, even though she wanted it to be absolutely true. With rumors spreading how good they look together and their friendship being as close as it is for this long. This is a whole other social factor that will push Taiki to be as absolute with his answer as he can. He stomps his foot down to tell the other two guys to stop teasing Hina and himself about the incident, in which this continues to display the evidence of Taiki's true feelings. Hina pulls up to show Taiki her Chono charm and how being friends first matters. She compliments him on his acting while bigging herself up and telling him that she will tell Chinatsu senpai that they didn't actually kiss. She wants to win Taiki's heart fair and square. With her blushing face and her heart beating doki doki, ready to explode from her feelings, she runs away. Kyo pulls up like any homie that doesn't give a damn about their homie's booty plays and tells him to go celebrate after all their hard work. It's a homie date. True homies know when to show up when it matters the most. Taiki vents his frustrations about the rumors between himself and Hina, but in reality, it is partially his fault. He needs to tell her how he truly feels, or this is going to drag on into an even worser place. Kyo finally asks the important question. Does Taiki like Hina? Nope, he likes Chinatsu. Or does he? Kyo points out that Taiki may be 30% closer to wanting to have a harem, in which Taiki doesn't outright deny the fact that he does like Hina. No matter what percentage of romantic feelings he actually has for Hina, it's clearly no match for his feelings for Chinatsu. We are getting near a boiling point where Taiki must make things clear about his feelings to himself, to Hina, and Chinatsu. Get out of the way, Ayame. It's not your turn yet to instigate the plot. Taiki, back at home and still pondering over what Kyo said. If Taiki can't make a goddamn decision already, we need a plot device. Ayame, Chinatsu. It looks like Chinatsu is moving back in with the Inomatas, and our wishy-washy MC just won't be a man already and make the hard decisions as he ponders what Chinatsu thought about the play. And unfortunately, that is where the episode ends. The theme of the episode is really centered around this kiss. I think we all have this tense feeling of anticipation. From a character arc standpoint, nothing has really changed from any of the characters. The biggest question right now really does come down to what Chinatsu thinks, which makes for a more compelling cliffhanger. So while Taiki clearly likes Chinatsu, way more. It really does seem like he has to make this decision to cut off any feelings and this romantic relationship that Hina is hoping for. From a more realistic standpoint, if I was in Taiki's position, it would be more about not wanting to hurt my friend. And I think a big part of this episode is the fact that they are friends that still try to look out for each other. Otherwise, I don't think Taiki would have felt as much guilt if he didn't want to play the prince. But he knows Hina is his friend and how much hard work that she put into it. So really, the episode put their friendship on both sides first and foremost, which leads to how these rumors start, right? Ever since Hina confessed, each episode feels like a very slow crescendo building up for Taiki to finally make his goddamn decision. In my opinion, there has been way too much evidence that points to how Taiki truly feels. No matter what little bit of romantic feelings that he has for Hina, the story makes it clear. Chinatsu's way first, like way ahead first. To me, for Hina, it seems more of like a compassionate friend. It hasn't really ever truly felt like a love triangle. Usually, if a rumor spreads about you, especially about a person that you like, Taiki wouldn't have so emphatically shut down that rumor, along with denying Hina's kiss. All the evidence still points to one direction that Taiki must take. And for the last thing, I am the most excited about Ayame's character. Her arc as a character is going to teach us something that none of the other characters can bring to the table, while also serving as like a plot device early on. That is my spoiler-free take for this character. If you guys want to know what I really think about her, I have a manga video, so check that out. So yeah guys, let me know what you guys thought about this episode of Blue Box. I would love to know. And do me a favor guys, hit the like button if you guys are confused about love. Subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. Check out my blog at otakusen.com. And I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video.